Bill, Eric, Steve, Plains. We're up here above Coldbrook Campground, and we're going to...
So we're gonna start from about here. We're right here now.
That's where Falling Springs and the Coldbrook Creeks merge together.
Yeah, right about here.
Right there under the road.
Yeah, and it starts.
So, let's see. This one comes down, goes right through Coldbrook, and the other one comes down other side of where that car is and drops down. They merge right on the other side of that road. So tomorrow morning we're going to park 2 cars there, and we're going to do the entire North Fork end to end and show every structure, every historical site, everything of interest en route. That's the plan. Look at this road, the old road they were making up here. There's even a water tower hidden down there in the bushes. There's a bunch of stuff left over up here from early 1900s, late 1800s. Okay, we're up here. We're gonna spend the night in the North Fork, right in our cars. There's Steve over there. We're gonna spend the night right in our cars. Then we're gonna leave 2 cars here and take 2 cars up just past Coldbrook and jump down in the canyon. But Eric's doing some baking back here. Let him explain about what he's doing here. Bringing my jam. Hey Eric, this cook set is what? Oh look, he dehydrated jerky. This is the what?
That's the Bobcat. Flat Cat Gear Bobcat 2.0 bake system. It's using 1 Islip tablet.
What was it again?
It's the Flat Cat Gear Bobcat 2.0 bake system.
And 1 Islip asks how long?
For this setup, it'll last about 50 minutes to an hour.
50 minutes to an hour. He had another one that he made that lasted an hour, 20 minutes?
Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes.
1 Islip cube.
Yeah.
He's baking brownies.
You can open it, check it out. Take a quick look at it.
Look at that. 1 Islip cube.
What's this guy out? It's a clean paper towel. Put it in enough oil so hopefully it doesn't stick.
Perfect.
There you go.
Brownie, look at that.
Great job.
Steve went to sleep, so he said save him a small slice for the morning.
That is a part
He'll have it with breakfast.
right there.
Look at that.
Usually the big problem is they burn. This one didn't burn at all.
Viva Antoine. A la Antoine.
So I think I got a little knife.
Viva Antoine.
Look at that.
Okay, here we are, and this is Coldbrook, and this is right where the Coldbrook Creek goes down and meets up with the Soldier Creek. So we're gonna go down and see the beginning of the North Fork, and it all begins. We have 2 cars parked right back here by the gate, by Coldbrook, and then I have my truck and the other car down at West Fork parking lot. Let's go, guys.
Hit it.
We're coming through right in this area here, shortly at the beginning, and in the signpost up ahead, the Twilight Zone, a post in the middle of nowhere. It was pretty steep, but I climbed up out of the creek. I'm probably about 50 feet above the creek, but I just heard, I believe Bill, man down, big time. But Eric and Steven are right there, so I can hear them helping him. There's a little plateau up here above the river on the east side. Right down here, Soldier Creek's gonna meet up with us and form the North Fork. Let's see. Right there is Smith Peak, so you can tell where we are. We are northeast of Smith Peak. If you look down over the side of the road, you'll see this telephone pole. Just past the yellow gate, this telephone pole. And then directly down, boom, we're here. So right there's Coldbrook. Here's the exact location where we are. Have man down?
Oh yeah.
I heard a big old crunch. Who was it, you?
Me. It was that or a yucca.
How far up did you get before you fell?
I was at the top.
One of those rocks pull out?
Nah, it went into a hole. They're everywhere.
The holes are everywhere. You heard him say it right there.
What a joke, isn't it?
You got first blood?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Had a 30-second slide down there. Didn't buckle my camera. My camera came out. See, that's what happened to me. Bill's character.
Oh, I'm gonna slide like facing the wall.
It's a bumpy ride.
I'm gonna do it a different way.
Whole hand's numb.
Oh no.
Solito backpacker coming down. Lost his glasses. My camera popped out of my bag. I forgot to buckle it. It's still working though, I believe. I'm filming through it.
Take it slow.
I hit a few whoop-de-doos.
Oh, I'm sure
You hit a few whoop-de-doos too. How was it?
it was interesting.
We've all been here.
Yeah. You just gotta embrace it.
Embrace your destiny. It's gonna be man down no matter what you do. There you go. Oh, almost on a yucca. Man down.
You're good, you're good. Slow it down. There you go. Right on.
Let me show you my leg here. Some leg action. Beautiful. Look at that.
A few more of those and we'll be good.
A little dirt and rub a little dirt in it. Good as new.
I just threw it on the second pole.
Second blood, Alan?
This guy's kayaking down. Dun 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 dun. Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. Whoa, look out.
You're handling it.
There you go, this guy's down. He's a pro. It's gotta be the guy. It's gotta be the guy.
Some
10 out of 10.
Well, the good news is that was the easy part.
Yeah, he made it look easy. You go faster than you think you're gonna go.
Oh man, man down, man down. You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's just, man. I
Right.
my pole snap and.
Oh, we have pole snappage.
Wonder if you could jam a stick in there and then jam the top back on it.
Like make a no, I don't want to put my weight on it and it's gonna snap.
Hang on to both pieces, man.
I don't want to carry them.
Ready? Look at this. We're blood brothers. No, it's more to slide. Look at this. No, it's more to slide. Oh, him too. Look at that. I got a wrist gash. That's from Fight Club. First thing about Fight Club doesn't exist. And then I got this section right here. And boot full of rocks. Smash mouth. Biscuits and gravy, my coffee. And what is this called?
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. Some tea.
That brewed Folgers coffee.
This is the case that holds the keg. The other one I can put my food in, but since I have the bag, just use it. Then that will become our trash bag. What are you making, Steve?
Bacon sausage.
There you go.
Protein breakfast.
Maybe an egg.
Bacon, sausage, and an egg.
I just wanted coffee so bad.
And what's in the flat cat?
Cinnamon roll. Giant
Awesome.
cinnamon roll. Before we left the car.
Look at this. Eric made that cinnamon roll.
Yeah. And I have the frosting.
He bought one of those packs of cinnamons with the frosting. It was Pillsbury. Unrolled them and then just rolled it and rolled the other one around it and the other one around it.
Wow. Didn't stick.
Look at that. So there it is. Look at that.
Dude, that's your breakfast. Eat it, man.
No, we share.
Cinnamon roll.
Share. Get that centerpiece too.
No, you go for that. That's the best part. Look at that.
Good job.
I'm gonna fall apart.
I'm gonna get some water and clean my hands and arms with that poison oak scrub. I got some Oak Ridge right there. Look, it's starting. Center of my wrist. See it?
I do.
Poison oak started right there. So we are right around the corner. I can actually see it through the thing, through the trees. The second bridge, which means there's used to be a wrecked auto on the other side. We'll see if we can find that. And
then what's that for that charter?
so we have first bridge, second bridge, which means that right there is Pigeon Ridge Road. So right here, let's see, we are right here. We'll go around this one corner. Look at that fire break I just noticed over there. Look at that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it gets up there. Anyway, we'll go around this bridge and gonna swing way out. It'll come back, go into a narrow canyon, and then it'll just go straight for quite a ways. It'll go past a really cool pool where there used to be a lot of trout, but it's good for swimming. It won't fit all of us. It'll probably fit 2 of us at a time. But I'm gonna totally take a bath in there with that soap, poison oak bath. And then from there, we'll go down and we'll hit Bachota coming in. That's where we're gonna camp for the night. And we're gonna go up Bachota and explore all that, and then in the morning we'll finish it off. That's gonna be a cool area with all those ruins. So far, how many ruins have we passed? I know of 2 back here that we didn't show because they're high. So that's 2, and then that one possible one, so 3 so far. But down here there's a bunch. A lot of you guys like seeing new gear, and as Eric put it, we're the kids that refuse to grow up. He refuses
to give up.
to grow up. And he still likes boobs.
Yeah. I still call them boobies.
Boobs rule. But he's gonna show a new filter. Bill is, what is this one called?
This is the Catadine B3 water filtration bottle. It came out last spring, and I think it might be a better mousetrap than the Sawyer. Believe me, I'm a Sawyer guy. But when this came along, I haven't touched my Sawyer since. So let me show you what it's all about.
I'll put a link to all these guys' sites in the details. Bill, watch Bill's videos. He's got the voice that sounds like a documentary guy. He's got the documentary voice.
And he hasn't touched his Sawyer.
And he hasn't touched his Sawyer since. So Tom, you're pretty safe. He's not touching the Sawyers anymore. We're gonna add some Gatorade.
Is that like a... Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Streamage.
I see him. Oh, he's a big one. Yeah. He is a big one. No, he's not. He's just a fat one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's in the river. He's gone. He chose to hit the river.
He was a big one, about that big round.
Yeah, I saw him.
So we had a rattlesnake right. Oh, there, he stopped. He stopped. He's right there. Here. Where's he going?
Oh, jeez.
This time I think he did go. He just let himself go down with the flow. Yeah, he's done. Here's a big one. Right there, there's a chute. He just went down. Shot the rapids.
He was big.
We'll find more. So this looks like an old forestry stove, like a little Jimmy.
Yeah.
Which means there are probably others around here. This is probably one of the North Fork camps that I've heard about for years. And this is right before the bridge. As you're coming up Highway 39, you make the right for the bridge. You get that oak tree with a sign off to the side. It's right there. So there's one. So we found 2 or 3 cabin remains and 1 trail camp so far. You found some more?
No, there should be.
Yeah. We're taking advantage of the shade. Watch out for that poison oak. We're taking advantage of the shade though.
Snack.
Trail snacks. Look at this. Shade of an old oak tree.
Trail snackage.
There's some other shade over there, but it looks pretty shady. All the weeds, it looks like it's Rattler Haven. When we come back, I'm not going to show you on camera because we're going to do it another time. But we've spotted something here that we don't have time to do right now, but we're going to come back and do it. And it looks pretty interesting. We've been driving past this thing I've been driving past it for decades and not even seen it. You can only see it from the opposite side of the river. And you're driving right past it.
Ah, my eyes. Not in the eyes.
Hey, I just kept moving though. I just kept doing what I was doing, and I didn't spill the water.
Nope.
But
Well, dude, you dragged the schmuck right over the flame, and it just went. Whoa! It's burnt like this long.
Yeah.
I picked up with a schmog to pick up this to put in there to dump it, and as I'm doing that, he goes. He pulled the schmog, and when it did, this thing hit the ground, and that rolling boil. You witnessed it.
Rolling boil in his face.
Rolling boil in my
Harry
face,
said hot
in
load
my
You
eyes.
got a hot load all over your face. Horrible.
And I kept.
Went on with the mission.
I went on with the mission, and I got a couple drops there and a couple drops there. No blisters yet. I'm immune to that shit.
Someone's gonna make those noodles.
Noodles aren't gonna make themselves. I'm limited on fuel. I'm limited on water. I mean, I'm not gonna. Got to be done. Rolling boil in the face or not.
If you didn't have a trail name already, we'd call you Rolling Boil.
Rolling ball.
Rolling.
Hey, you know, it didn't hurt though. Weird. A full blast of rolling boiled water in the face, and it didn't hurt. That is weird. I was expecting to be blind. Blind melon jelly. He's blindsided. But
The money shot there. That was the money shot.
Ellen says, "I'm screwed," and then he keeps cooking.
I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be blind, but I don't want to spill the noodles. It's another real nice area. It is hot, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see where this ridge comes down.
You got that breeze.
And this ridge drops into the canyon. That is where another river will merge with us. And that one we're gonna flip around and go up. That's Bachota. We'll be spending the night a few hundred yards down river from there, or upriver in that area. But we're gonna explore all that before that time. This just looks like it used to be a camp or something I went to. It's water crest over there. Neat that. Water crest underwater there, and all along the edge on that side. And that's some fool's graffiti. Oh, I did see a trout. Awesome. Awesome. First trout I've seen in North Fork in a couple years. bet you there's some in there. Bluebelly. Look at that. Oh, almost went in Cameron Hall. Oh, that's a deep one. I don't see any trout though. I'm not saying there may be some under there. I'm not saying there isn't. I don't see any. This looks like the shot out of one of Robinson's books for North Fork. Right there. Palm tree.
Look at that, a marble step here.
This is one of the best preserved. It's actually the third ruins we found, but it's the best preserved so far. But ahead of us, there are many more. Some better than this, a lot better than this. I think we had a room here, a room over here. Some marble left. So this is at the opening mouth of Bachota. Look at that poison oak going up. And this is the west side of Bachota. Almost immediately you'll hit two houses. And somewhere along in these bushes there's a truck bed. We'll show you the truck later if we find it.
Not truck, chimney. Oh, it's got sparkler, yeah.
There's a chimney right back of you. Look at that up there. The old clotheslines and things are up there.
Yeah.
There's another house directly ahead of us, and I think a third one too. Look at these guys back in the day. They come out their door. You can tell it's a 70s plant. Look at the type of plants that grew in the 70s. Come out their door and come over here and boom, they have a neighbor. Look at that big one over there. I'll take you on that side and show you. There's a storage shed back there. There's this one, there's a bigger one down here that used to have, no, that one over there used to have abalone in it. And about 10 years ago, somebody tried to pry those abalone out. They're broken right there on the ground. I don't know if they still are, but they were. But you can see where the breathing holes of the abalone are imprinted in the concrete. This is a pretty big one. 4 up here. The truck will show you downriver. Looked like it belonged to one of these people. I think that's the last one on that side, and that one's got a neat little story. Well, a story of my own eyes seeing it. Look at that. Look at those plants survive. Look at that. And that step. Look at these steps. I used to do those at my school back when I was in the 3rd grade. Anyway, that one back there, I'll show it to you when I get there. Used to have, there's another one back there. Used to have a beautiful view of that canyon going back. And after it burned down, the table was still there, right on the end of that. There's a cliff there, drop off, where you'd wake up and come out and have breakfast on that table and you could look straight down. I've slept on that table once, and then that fire came through here and burned it. Now there's only the fittings of the table are left. The wood's actually gone. If you come back here, watch out. Especially this time of year, it's rattlesnakes. Of course, when you're looking for them, You don't seem to find any. Look at this. Just put river rocks and put cement over it. If I remember right, this is the last standing one. There's one more foundation, but up by that other tree. But this is the last one with actual ruins still upright. I was telling Robert Ferguson he should come up here and metal detect this area. So this canyon here, okay, it'll go back to where this one comes down. Where this one hits, it makes a sharp turn, starts going up. You see where there's another one coming down? Let me see if I can put the eyepiece on. Zoom in, let me see. See that other one coming down? Well, that other one coming down is right before you get to the water tower on Bachota Canyon, on Pigeon Ridge Road. So that's where that is. So you can go Pigeon Ridge Road, go all the way back to that water tower, and then you can follow that ridge down, and you can hit this canyon where it forks to the left or to the north. It also forks this way. I've taken this way back. This way goes back, and eventually you'll start climbing. It starts off gradual, but it ends up like something like this. And if you get up there, you will be in this area where you drop down, drop up, drop down, drop up. When you drop down, you'll be looking at the bridge to nowhere. Roughly. According to which way you zigzag. But that's where this canyon is in location to sites you can find on the map. Okay, this is the last of the structures on the east side, the furthest in. There may be some more foundations, but these are the last structures. And this is where the table used to be. A door right here. Used to be a table right here. Used to have a table right here that I slept on. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, maybe. I slept on a picnic table right here and woke up with the sun coming up. It was an amazing view. And then I came back years later and it was wobbly, and then that fire took it out. There's like a big boa constrictor skin hanging off of that tree. But look, in between these houses, they had walls and gardens, and little staircases. They could get back and forth to each other's houses. Hey, Jimmy, I'd like to borrow some milk. Sure, Tabitha, help yourself. Do that. There's that storage thing. I was telling somebody about that 5 or 6 months ago, and they wanted to know where it was. They wanted to metal detect the area. Well, this is where it is. Lizard. Look at that swallow. When the swallows come back, Capistrano. Shower action right here, probably. Look at that guy. Local hero. There's one right over there that last year had a rattlesnake den underneath it, and you couldn't get to the snakes. It was scary to walk on top of the cement like this. You couldn't get to them though. They were underneath. There were numerous ones under there. This looks like coming out of a Charles Bronson or a Clint Eastwood old western. I've lost count, but here's another one here. There's another one, something over there. There's the water tower back there. There's another water tower back there. There's a third water tower down there. There's a fourth water tower. There's a house with a hot tub. And there are these. I'll show them to you as much as we can.
There's a bunch of plants that don't belong here too.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Probably like a Dudley Moore movie.
Look how this rock is part. Look how they built around this rock. Saw that? How they built the foundation right around the rock.
It's probably their patio right here.
Yeah.
They built.
Massive 70s sex parties here.
I think Farrah Fawcett was here one time partying with Lee Majors. This is a creepy area to be hiking around by yourself at night. I was hiking back here one time at night and it started raining. I got back there to the bend and just set my tent up there. There's the abalone. I've been telling people about these for years. There they are. I'm finally showing them on a video. See that? Everybody says, no, I've been back there, I haven't seen it. Well, there they are, right there. And see that? You can tell it's abalone because look, there's where the breathing holes were. Part of the shell is still on there. But they tried to pry them out and they just broke. There were pieces still stuck, but after the fire, now they're gone. And this is the one I stepped on last time. They went off. They were just rattling like crazy. All over there. Let's see this year. Because it moves, it vibrates. Nothing.
Whoa, oh yeah, dude. There. Abalone one.
See, that's the one I've been telling you guys about for a long time.
Yeah. This is where you had the halibut and you spilled all the oil?
Oh no, that's in the center downriver. Look at the layers up there coming down. It's Highway 39. It's North Fork. We just came down there, came downriver, hugged that turn, and went right straight up Pechota. 4 houses in a row, across the road. We're on house number 5 so far. So here's something here, and this is a pretty elaborate one they had. This one, I filmed a video here one time, and my Trangia tipped over, and I spilled halibut, and I was deep frying some halibut, and I spilled the grease all over the place, all over. And so there was bear scat everywhere, and I heard something walking down there, so I kind of panicked and said, I'm out of here. And how do you get back up there? I know this way. I didn't want to go past the bear, so I went up this way, looking for a way to climb out. When I climbed out, I walked back to West Fort. These are right in the middle on this island. I was cooking right on here when I spilled the oil and grease went all over the place. I just wasn't comfortable with that bear down there.
stairs. Yeah. Highway 39 is above those two bushes there. Northbound is to my right. So the river is going south. The river is going south, flowing downhill right this way. Just south of Pachoda Canyon, that's where these are located. Okay, way back there, where I told you the truck bed was buried. Oh, look at that. Squirrel! Look at that. Oh, look at that. I've never noticed that. Look at that little area up there. I wonder what's up there. I'm gonna go hang up the hammock up there. I'm hammock camping up there, Eric.
Where?
Up there at the top where those trees are.
Okay.
Anyway, here's the truck, actually down here. And the bed's back there. Let's see, where is it? That's the truck. Right there. You're looking at the side window on the left. It's facing about the 5 o'clock mark as positioned right now. Somehow the truck got torn off and is up there stuck in the side of that canyon. Here's the truck. Look at the force it took to do that. I don't think the airbag went off.
The engine.
Bed's gone, the bed's back there. Here's the engine. There's a bridge somewhere along here. It's collapsed, but there's a bridge.
There's nowhere to go through here.
So this is the first one in the North Fork, south of Pachoda Canyon, just this side of Pachoda Canyon. Right where you see, right before Pachoda Canyon, you'll see that yellow gate comes down. If you come down that gate, you'll walk down a trail right here. This is the first house you'll see. Multi-houses. Big here, one here, and this. There's a pedestal for a bird bath. Right there. The bird bath is laying on the floor. Looks like Ross and Lloyd, 10/19/1958. 58.
Rose.
How many years ago is that? 58? 68, 78, 90,
60 years.
78, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98, 70. 60 years ago.
Rose and Floyd. Or Lloyd.
Got E.T. back there.
Or Lloyd. Oh shit. Those aren't native either, are they? Those plants look like aloe?
No. Look like water lilies, don't they? So I talked to the guy. There's one guy that still lives in Cedar Creek full time. And if you look on the map and see where Cedar Creek is, there's only 2 parking spots right before the entrance. You can park there. As soon as you walk in and whip that right turn, you're gonna go out, you're gonna do a quick right turn. Don't go straight, you'll head dead end. Quick right turn, and then it goes up, quick left turn, and then another quick right turn. On your right hand side, you'll see a wagon chained to a fence at that house. That guy lives there. He used to be known as the sheriff of Cedar Creek, because he said in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, a lot of people used to go back and do LSD back there by the falls of Cedar Creek. So they used to vandalize his house, break into the house too for dope money. So he started packing a gun, and he never went outside without the gun. He'd have to take it off to go into town, but he always wore that gun. So the Rangers couldn't do anything about it because it was his property. So he was then known as the sheriff of Cedar Creek, and he still lives there. And he gave me so much information about this area, names of people who lived here, but I didn't have anything to write it down. I was on a Wednesday night dinner date. I took a girl back there to the waterfalls for dinner after work. And
on the way out, we met him and talked with him for about an hour. That girl was bored out of her mind. Sitting there waiting for us. And he was just eager to talk to somebody about it. I guess his wife had passed away. And I was more than interested to hear it. Sat there for an hour telling me everything. And he said this burnt down, the curb fire, and they wouldn't let him rebuild because of some ordinance. He said some of the family names, but I didn't have anything to write it down with. Look at this. This looked like some kind of planter or something, I'm not sure. It wouldn't hold water.